Still have your sweater in my closet. Told myself I'd mail it back one day, but it's been raining more than I expected, and somehow it's the only thing that stays. I only wear it when it storms outside, so I can say the weather's wide. Nobody has to know I'm lying, that I just wanted you close one more time. It still smells like your side of the room, like Sunday mornings we don't get anymore. I keep meaning to give it back to you, but my arms don't listen when it's cold. Pretend I don't already know. You probably bought another one by now, forgot the color, the size, the sleeve. I'm still folding this one like it matters, like giving it back means I have to grieve. I only wear it when it storms outside, so I can say the weather's wide. Nobody has to know I'm lying, that I just wanted you close one more time. It still smells like your side of the room, like Sunday mornings we don't get anymore. I keep meaning to give it back to you, but my arms don't listen when it's cold. Pretend I don't already know. 이제 돌려줄게요. Not today, but soon I swear. I just need one more rainy season before I stop needing something to wear. It still smells like your side of the room, but fainter now, and that's alright. I'll fold it once more, then let it go. Not because I have to, just because I might be on and nodding. I'll finally just let the rain be rain tonight. Every year I write you one more letter, pretend you're waiting somewhere for the mail. I fold each page into a paper crane and hide the words I never learned to say. The jar is getting full of things unsent, 100 versions of goodbye. Maybe I'm not writing this for you now, maybe I'm just learning how to fly. Fold it soft, let it go into a crane that never has to land. This is the reply I'll never send, but it's the closest I've come to holding your hand. 날아가요 그만둬. One more year and I still understand. I used to think that silence meant I lost you. Now I think it's just how stories end. Not every letter needs an answer, not every love needs to bend. The jar is getting full of things unsent, 100 versions of goodbye. Maybe I'm not writing this for you now. Maybe I'm just learning how to fly. Fold it soft, let it go into a crane that never has to land. This is the reply I'll never send, but it's the closest I've come to holding your hand. 날아가요 그 마음도. One more year and I still understand. 천개까지는 안 접어도 돼요. I just needed one to finally set free. Maybe the letter was always for me, not for you, but for who I'm learning to be. Fold it soft, let it go into the sky where old letters land. This is the last reply I'll send, and I'm finally okay with where I stand. 날아가요 그 마음도. I let it go and I understand. I still buckle the passenger seatbelt, even though there's no one riding next to me. Some habits don't know when to stop driving. Some parts of me are still stuck at 23. You used to fall asleep before we hit the highway. I turned the music down so you could rest. I still turn it down out of habit sometimes, forgetting that the seat's just empty at its best. The empty passenger seat still gets buckled in before I go. Not because I think you're going to feel it, just because my hands don't always know. 아직 몸이 기억해요 how to drive like you were always there. Sometimes I catch a stranger's shadow in the window, and for half a second think it's you again. Then the light changes and I'm driving forward alone, but somehow that's okay by then. You used to fall asleep before we hit the highway. I turned the music down so you could rest. I still turn it down out of habit sometimes, forgetting that the seat's just empty at its best. The empty passenger seat still gets buckled in before I go. Not because I think you're going to feel it, just because my hands don't always know. 아직 몸이 기억해요 how to drive like you were always there. Doesn't have to mean missing. Sometimes a seat is just a seat again. The passenger seat stays empty, unbuckled, and that's alright with me. I'm not driving toward an ending anymore. I'm just driving finally free. 아직 몸이 기억해도 I'm teaching it a new road to know. There's a puzzle still spread out on the table, 1,000 pieces, we barely did a third. You said we'd finish it some rainy Sunday. That Sunday never came, and neither did a word. I've been staring at the same blue corner, sky pieces scatter like they're waiting still. Maybe I've been keeping it unfinished on purpose, like closing it means closing something I can't fill. This unfinished puzzle has been sitting here longer than we lasted. I think it's time I put the last piece in. 조각들도 maybe belong in a picture I finished myself. I found a piece that fell behind the couch last week. Some part of the picture I thought I'd lost for good. Funny how the missing things come back right when you're ready, right when you should. I've been staring at the same blue corner, sky pieces scatter like they're waiting still. Maybe I've been keeping it unfinished on purpose, like closing it means closing something I can't fill. This unfinished puzzle has been sitting here longer than we lasted. I think it's time I put the last piece in. Even if some parts stay stuck in the past, 아직 못 맞춘 조각들도 maybe belong in a picture I finished myself. 마지막 조각을 놓을게요. Not because the picture needs to be whole, just because I wanna see what it looks like. A story I get to finally close. The puzzle's finally finished, two pieces missing, but it still looks like the sky. I think that's just what most love stories are. Beautiful, even with the gaps, even with goodbye. 아직 못 맞춘 조각들도 are just proof that I tried. There's a song you always used to skip. Never told me why, just moved right past. I found it today while cleaning out the playlist, and finally understood, a little late at last. It's about someone leaving on a train, a boy who never learned to say goodbye right. Maybe you skipped it because it hurt too much. Maybe some songs know us better than we know ourselves at night. The song you always skipped is stuck on repeat inside my head tonight. I finally hear what you were running from, the one thing you never had to say, but the melody knew right. 넘기던 그 notice, teaching me the ending you couldn't used to think you just had bad taste, laughed about it, never thought twice. Now I play it on purpose every evening, like I'm finally hearing your unspoken advice. It's about someone leaving on a train, a boy who never learned to say goodbye right. Maybe you skipped it because it hurt too much. Maybe some songs know us better than we know ourselves at night. The song you always skipped is stuck on repeat inside my head tonight. I finally hear what you were running from, the one thing you never had to say, but the melody knew right. 넘기던 그 노래 is teaching me the ending you couldn't write. 이제 나도 넘길 수 있어요, not because it hurts less than before, just because I finally heard the whole thing. And I don't need to press play anymore. The song you always skipped doesn't play on my list tonight. I'm not running from the ending anymore. I think I finally got it right. 넘기던 그 노래 taught me how to say my own goodbye. There's a puzzle still spread out on the table, 1,000 pieces, we barely did a third. You said we'd finish it some rainy Sunday. That Sunday never came, and neither did a word. I've been staring at the same blue corner, sky pieces scattered like they're waiting still. Maybe I've been keeping it unfinished on purpose, like closing it means closing something I can't fill. This unfinished puzzle has been sitting here longer than we lasted. I think it's time I put the last piece in, even if some parts stay stuck in the past. 아직 못 맞춘 조각들도 maybe belong in a picture I finish myself. I found a piece that fell behind the couch last week, some part of the picture I thought I'd lost for good. Funny how the missing things come back right when you're ready, right when you should. I've been staring at the same blue corner, sky pieces scattered like they're waiting still. Maybe I've been keeping it unfinished on purpose, like closing it means closing something I can't feel. This unfinished puzzle has been sitting here longer than we lasted. I think it's time I put the last piece in, even if some parts stay stuck in the past. 아직 못 맞춘 조각들도 maybe belong in a picture I finish myself. 마지막 조각을 놓을게요, not because the picture needs to be whole, just because I wanna see what it looks like, a story I get to finally close. The puzzle most love stories are beautiful, even with the gaps, even with goodbye. 아직 못 맞춘 조각들도 are just proof that I tried. There's a key still hanging on the hook. Never asked for it back, and you never came. I pass it every morning on my way out, wondering if silence is another word for the same. It doesn't open anything anymore, not since you changed the locks in your new place. But I can't bring myself to take it down, like removing it means erasing your face. The spare key by the door isn't waiting for you to walk back in. It's just the last little piece of us. I haven't found the courage to begin. 아직 걸려 있어요. Letting go one small thing at a time. Sometimes guests ask whose key that is. I just say an old friend and let it go. Maybe that's closer to the truth than I want. Maybe that's exactly what you are. I know it doesn't open anything anymore, not since you changed the locks in your new place. But I can't bring myself to take it down, like removing it means erasing your face. The spare key by the door isn't waiting for you to walk back in. It's just the last little piece of us. I haven't found the courage to begin. 아직 걸려 있어요. Letting go one small thing at a time. 오늘 내려놓을게요. Not to erase you, just to make some room for whoever's key comes next. For a door that isn't only shaped like you. No spare key by the door, just an empty hook, and that's alright. It's not about forgetting you, it's about finally closing that door tonight. 아직 남아있던 나는 learning how to let a new key in. There's a night still saved in my call log. 3 attempts and none of them went through. 2 a.m. my thumb just hovering somewhere between missing you and knowing better than to. I typed out everything I wanted to say, then watched the letters disappear. I wonder if you ever felt it, the static hour when I almost brought you near. Missed calls at 2 a.m., numbers that never learned to ring. I kept my silence like a promise to the version of me still holding on to everything. 그 밤은 아직도 saved in a phone I'm too afraid to delete. Sometimes I open up the log by accident, see the timestamp and remember how it felt. 3 tries, 3 reasons I put the phone down. Maybe some love's better left unspelled. I typed out everything I wanted to say, then watched the letters disappear. I wonder if you ever felt it, the static hour when I almost brought you near. Missed calls at 2 a.m., numbers that never learned to ring. I kept my silence like a promise to the version of me still holding on to everything. Saved in a phone I'm too afraid to delete. 잊어질 수 있을 것 같아요. Not because I stopped caring at all, just because I don't need proof anymore that I almost made that call. No more calls at 2 a.m., no more numbers I'm too scared to send. I finally cleared the lock tonight and left a little room for it to end. 급함은 아직도 mine to keep but not mine to defend. mm. 6 months late, I picked up the roll of film. Forgot it was even sitting on that shelf. Now I'm holding summer in my hands again. A version of you that doesn't know how this felt. You're laughing in every single frame. Some things develop slower than the rest. I didn't know I'd have to say goodbye to a picture before I said it to the man himself. The last photo developed is the one where you don't know yet that I'm already halfway gone. That this is the closest I'll get. 아직 웃고 있네요 to a moment that the camera didn't let me forget. I keep the negatives, I don't know why. Maybe some part of me still wants the proof. The summer happened, that we were real, before the ending walked in through the door. You're laughing in every single frame. Some things develop slower than the rest. I didn't know I'd have to say goodbye to a picture before I said it to the man himself. The last photo developed is the one where you don't know yet that I'm already halfway gone. That this is the closest I'll get. 아직 웃고 있네요 to a moment that the camera didn't let me forget. 필름은 내게 도착했어요, like grief does, like love does too. I'll put this picture in a drawer, not to forget, just to stop looking for you. The last photo developed is the one I'll finally frame, not because I'm holding on, but because some light deserves a name. 아직 웃고 있네요, and so quietly am I the same. 3 years I kept your voice unopened, like a letter I was scared to read. A single message frozen in October, the last sound of you that's left with me. Tonight the room is quiet enough, my hand is shaking on the phone. I've been so brave holding on to silence, but silence gets so hard to hold alone. Play it now, play it slow, let your voice come home one more time. I'm not calling you, I know, just saying goodbye to a sound not alive. 그리워도 이제는 I think I'm ready to let it go. You said, call me back like it was nothing. Never knew that it would be your last. I've rehearsed 100 silent answers, standing in the doorway of the past. Tonight the room is quiet enough, the clock stopped needing to move on. I've been so brave holding on to silence, and the holding's what kept you gone. Play it now, play it slow, let your voice come home one more time. I'm not calling you, I know, just saying goodbye to a sound not alive. 그리워도 이제는 I think I'm ready to let it go. 잘 가요 그 목소리, not the boy, just the echo I saved. I'll keep the quiet, not the message, delete the file, but keep the way you made me brave. Play it now, play it last, let your voice walk out the door. I'm not holding on to a voicemail, I'm just finally choosing me before. 그리워도 이제는 I'm ready, I let it go. I still buckle the passenger seat belt, even though there's no one riding next to me. Some habits don't know when to stop driving, some parts of me are still stuck at 23. You used to fall asleep before we hit the highway. I turned the music down so you could rest. I still turn it down out of habit sometimes, forgetting that the seat's just empty at its best. The empty passenger seat still gets buckled in before I go. Not because I think you're going to fill it, just because my hands don't always know. 아직 몸이 기억해요 how to drive like you were always there. Sometimes I catch a stranger's shadow in the window, and for half a second think it's you again. Then the light changes and I'm driving forward alone, but somehow that's okay by then. You used to fall asleep before we hit the highway, I turned the music down so you could rest. I still turn it down out of habit sometimes, forgetting that the seat's just empty at its best. The empty passenger seat still gets buckled in before I go. Not because I think you're going to fill it, just because my hands don't always know 아직 몸이 기억해요 how to drive like you were always there. 오늘은 그냥 놔줄게요. Not buckled, not empty on purpose, just plain an empty seat doesn't have to mean the same. Sometimes a seat is just a seat again. The passenger seat stays empty, unbuckled, and that's alright with me. I'm not driving toward an ending anymore. I'm just driving finally free. 아직 몸이 기억해도 I'm teaching it a new road to know. Eight months now, and it's still in the cup, standing next to mine like nothing changed. I've thrown out photos, cleared out closets, but somehow this one thing still remains. Maybe it's stupid holding on to plastic like it means you're coming back tonight, but some goodbyes don't happen all at once. Some just sit there in the bathroom light. Your toothbrush is still in my cup, bristles dry but I can't let it go. It's not about you anymore. I think it's about admitting what I already know. 남아있는 건 just a little proof that we were something once. Sometimes I catch myself buying your brand, muscle memory, not missing you, I swear. Then I stand there holding two toothbrushes, wondering why one still gets to stay there. Maybe it's stupid holding on to plastic like it means you're coming back tonight, but some goodbyes don't happen all at once. Some just sit there in the bathroom light. Your toothbrush is still in my cup, bristles dry but I can't let it go. It's not about you anymore. I think it's about admitting what I already know. 남아있는 건 just a little proof that we were something once. 오늘은 버릴 수 있을 것 같아요. Not with anger, just with quiet hands. This isn't losing you all over again. It's just closing out the very last of our plans. Your toothbrush isn't in my cup. I did it quietly, no drama, no goodbye. It's just an empty space now, and that's okay. I think that's just what growing looks like. 남아있는 You used to write my name on the mirror before the shower cleared the fog away. I'd catch it just before it disappeared. A little proof that love could stay even for a day. Just for me sometimes. Watch it fade before I even dry my hair. Maybe that's the closest thing to holding you, a message meant to disappear into the air. Handwriting on the mirror, gone before the water's even cold. Some love was never meant to last forever, just long enough for both of us to hold. 사라져도 괜찮아요. Some things are beautiful because they don't stay bold. I still catch myself reaching for a finger, tracing letters that no one else will see. Maybe I'm not writing this for you anymore. Maybe I'm just learning how to let it be. Now I write it just for me sometimes. Watch it fade before I even dry my hair. Maybe that's the closest thing to holding you, a message meant to disappear into the air. Handwriting on the mirror, gone before the water's even cold. Some love was never meant to last forever, just long enough for both of us to hold. 사라져도 괜찮아요. Some things are beautiful because they don't stay bold. 오늘은 아무것도 안 쓸래요. Just let the glass stay clear and plain. Not every morning needs a message. Some mirrors just reflect without the pain. No handwriting on the mirror, just my own face looking back tonight. Some love was never meant to last forever, but I think that I'll still turn out alright. 사라져도 괜찮아요. I'm learning how to love the fading light. We used to trade songs on the same playlist, one from you, one from me, back and forth. You always picked the loud ones, I picked the quiet. Somehow the mix made sense for what it was worth. I still had songs, but only my half now. The gaps where yours would go, I leave alone. 20 tracks of just my side of the story, playing next to silence like a phone. Her half of the playlist keeps growing while yours just stopped in June. I'm not deleting your songs, I'm just not adding. I'm learning to let half a mixtape be enough too soon. 그 자리는 비워둘게요. Not because I'm still waiting for your track to come. Sometimes a shuffle plays your side by accident, instead of skipping through. Not because I miss you in that moment, just because good songs are good songs even without you. I still had songs but only my half. Now the gaps where yours would go I leave alone. 20 tracks of just my side of the story, playing next to silence like a phone. Her half of the playlist keeps growing while yours just stopped in June. I'm not deleting your songs, I'm just not adding. I'm learning to let half a mixtape be enough too soon. 그자리는 비워둘게요. Not because I'm still waiting for your track to come. 오늘은 새 플레이리스트를 만들게요. Not half of something, just whole, just mine. Every song a choice that's only about me, and I think that sounds pretty fine. No more half a playlist, just a full one, every track my own. I capture songs in another folder, somewhere I don't have to visit alone. 그자리는 이제 filled with everything I choose. Your side of the closet still empty, wire hangers swaying when I close the door. I never filled it up with something else, like leaving space keeps you here even more. I open it sometimes just to see the outline of the shirts that used to hang. Funny how an empty space can still feel full when it's the last thing left of everything we had. Your side of the closet isn't waiting for you to hang your coat again. It's just an empty rack of quiet hangers, marking where a life together used to begin. 아직 비어있어요, holding a shape that isn't there to hold anymore. Sometimes I think about filling it with my own things, just to stop the wire from swaying in the draft. But some part of me still isn't ready to take up space where your side used to last. I open it sometimes just to see the outline of the shirts that used to hang. Funny how an empty space can still feel full when it's the last thing left of everything we had. Your side of the closet isn't waiting for you to hang your coat again. It's just an empty rack of quiet hangers, marking where a life together used to begin. 아직 비어있어요, holding a shape that isn't there to hold anymore. 오늘은 내 옷을 걸어볼게요, not to erase the shape you left behind, just because a closet's meant for living, and I think it's time I claim what's mine. Your side of the closet finally has some color in it now, not because I forgot you were ever there, but because I learned to take up room somehow. 아직 남아있던 나는 finally filling in There's a song you always used to skip. Never told me why, just moved right past. I found it today while cleaning out the playlist, and finally understood, a little late at last. It's about someone leaving on a train, a boy who never learned to say goodbye right. Maybe you skipped it because it hurt too much. Maybe some songs know us better than we know ourselves at night. The song you always skipped is stuck on repeat inside my head tonight. I finally hear what you were running from, the one thing you never had to say, but the melody knew right. 넘기던 그 노래 is teaching me the ending you couldn't write. I used to think you just had bad taste, laughed about it, never thought twice. Now I play it on purpose every evening, like I'm finally hearing your unspoken advice. It's about someone leaving on a train, a boy who never learned to say goodbye right. Maybe you skipped it because it hurt too much. Maybe some songs know us better than we know ourselves at night. The song you always skipped is stuck on repeat inside my head tonight. I finally hear what you were running from, the one thing you never had to say, but the melody knew right. 넘기던 그 노래 is teaching me the ending you couldn't write. 이제 나도 넘길 수 있어요, not because it hurts less than before, just because I finally heard the whole thing and I don't need to press play anymore. The song you always skipped doesn't play on my list tonight. I'm not running from the ending anymore. I think I finally got it right. 넘기던 그 노래 taught me how to say my own goodbye. I still make your side of the bed every morning, smooth the sheet like you might come home tonight. Been folding corners for a love that isn't sleeping under a blanket I keep pulling tight. 300 mornings, give or take, I've been leaving room for a ghost. The mattress doesn't remember your weight. Maybe it's time I let go of what I miss the most. Tonight I'm sleeping in the middle, not on my side, waiting for you. No more space for what could have been. I'm taking back the whole room, that's all I laundry, not like you. Funny how a habit outlives a name. I used to think that letting go meant losing. Now I think it's just changing how I stay the same. 300 mornings, give or take, I've been leaving room for a ghost. The mattress doesn't remember your weight. Maybe it's time I let go of what I miss the most. Tonight I'm sleeping in the middle, not on my side, waiting for you. No more space for what could have been. I'm taking back the whole room, that's all I can do. 편하게 잠들어요. This bed was always big enough for two, me too. 안녕 그 자리, I'm folding the blanket different tonight. Not for someone who isn't arriving, just for the version of me who's alright. Tonight I'm sleeping in the middle, stretching out across the whole night. No more space for what could have been. I finally take a bowl of my own life. 편하게 잠들어요. This bed was always big enough, and so am I. I laid the Polaroids out on the balcony, let the rain do what I couldn't do myself. Watching your face slowly turn to water, colors bleeding out like something off a shelf. I didn't tear them, I didn't burn them, just gave them back to the sky one by one. Maybe fading is gentler than forgetting. Maybe this is how some love gets done. Photographs in the rain, softening until there's nothing left to hold. Not destroyed, just quietly returning to the weather that made the moment cold. 피에 씻겨가요. I'm letting the picture become the sky instead. Some of them are already just color now. No faces left, just a memory of a memory. I used to think I had to keep every version of you. Now I think some things are supposed to set me free. I didn't tear them, I didn't burn them, just gave them back to the sky one by one. Maybe fading is gentler than forgetting. Maybe this is how some love gets done. Photographs in the rain, softening until there's nothing left to hold. Not destroyed, just quietly returning to the weather that made the moment cold. 피에 씻겨가요. I'm letting the picture become the sky instead. 마지막 한 장만 남았어요. I keep this one dry, just this one for me. Not to hold on to what we were, but to remember us go free. One photograph, safe from the rain, everything else given back to the weather. I think that's the kindest way to say goodbye, softly and not forever. 피의 씹혀가요, except for the one